What is up, guys, and welcome to the first of my CK3 videos. I hope you really like that. I've played CK3 a little bit now, so I'm kind of confident with what to do in certain things, but at the same time obviously give me hints and tips if you feel as though it's any better. I'm going to start in 1066. I'm going to start as the Duke of Bohemia because yeah, it's easy and I feel as though it is a fairly easy time. The hereditary cycle of them is a bit strange, purely because it's not it's not father to son, it's brother to brother and so forth. It's like it's the eldest of the family that get it, but that's not that big of a deal, really. I mean, yeah, I think it genuinely is just the eldest that get it. I mean, we're okay. So we're going to nominate a success for the HRE. I don't really want that to be me just quite yet. But I don't want it to be Duke of Bavaria because I aim to eat Bavaria and Austria like down here because I want to form the Kingdom of Bohemia and the Kingdom of Bavaria, be both those kings. So we're just going to place our vote with a random individual. It means nothing. So one of the other things is we're going to go down learning first, purely because we're the head of the Czech culture, which means that we're in charge of all the researches that we want to grab. So that's really important for us to have at least a grasp. And we're going to try and get this so we can use de jure casus bellis. So with our children, I'm not too concerned about what they do. So we're going to give them to our wives so that they can become good with, what do you call it? Good with money, basically. So the Duchy of Moravia we can create. Once we create that, we can then create a kingdom. I'm going to change the volume up just a little bit because I feel it's a bit quiet, but I'm not 100%. Just turn everything up a little bit like that. And then hopefully that'll be okay. We're going to have to... Our bishop doesn't endorse us. Are we able to send him a gift? We are. That'll get him on our side. Okay, let's progress. So we could set max speed, but I do feel as though max speed's incredibly fast. So we're going to become the Marshal of the HRE, which is nice. I mean, it means that why won't they? If I send them a gift, which I don't have, so we'd like to get an alliance with Poland if possible. Poland's going to be a good one to get an alliance of. So the King of Bohemia, could we? Thank you. I would quite like to get an alliance with them. However, I don't quite know how they're my brother-in-law. I don't quite. Well, okay, I don't know. So we need 150 to get Poland on our side. They've got a total resistance of 1. I mean, I don't feel as though that's really that important. Well, I don't really feel as though that's that big of a deal. They switch and then suddenly they love me again. So we can now send them a gift, which will now make them accept the alliance. So the alliance is important. Yes, they'll call us in a bunch of times, but I'm not really going to honour much of that alliance to them, purely because we really only want it. So we're going to get our council to... how much is that? Because if we can just do it there, it doesn't change it by that much, which is good. Fabricate claim on... Get that place. And where are you best? In managing the domain. Okay. And increase relations with domestic affairs, so our vassals like us more, which is nicer. We're going to increase control because it's important. Okay, and that's basically us. We need 250 to create the Duchy of Moravia, which is fine. So we own these regions. So this region will probably end up losing, but I wouldn't mind if because I'll just build up this like castles in all this region. That's basically what you can do. Is so obviously because we're increasing development, so you can look on the development map mode, and if you gradually just increase this, it'll become more profitable for a region. Which is why if you just have one, but have multiple buildings in it, that's not as bad. that's what... sometimes it's easy to do that if you're a relatively small place. So I want to try and gain learning, because I want to just try and get the points immediately, because I believe there is the scientific, which is 35 off for fascination, which is good for us, I think, because we get that and it's perfect. Yeah, we'll get him to help us. We'll go to help him. So you're in a war. You have 4,000 soldiers against another 4,000. Sorry. You're attacking them. Oh, it's a holy war. For who? So is that region up there? Those soldiers, I'm not really going to join. To be honest with you, I came off that and apparently I don't have the choice to view it anymore. Don't really know how that makes any sense. So I actually can declare war on these people, but I have no interest in doing that. So the HRE is now at war, which is of no surprise, really. I mean, tends to get attacked quite consistently. So I'm not going to take the stress. I'm going to take it a little bit slower, but I'm happy to not get stressed, because stress can be quite bad for in this game. So let's just continue underway. So basically the plan is, obviously we become the King of Bohemia. We then take over Austria and the regions down here. And then obviously, because what we also want to do is form the Kingdom of Bavaria, which is this region here. So then we'll have 2 kingships, which then I'll look at expanding the HRE down here. I have no interest in really taking over the HRE, because the HRE to me is just a lot of unnecessary management. I don't have the patience nor skill nor time to even bother dealing with that, to be honest with you. We'll just continue down the path of that. That is what I was hoping for. That right there, that claim right there. So we now have an entire claim on the Duchy of Austria, which is perfect. So if we wanted to, it'd be of equal, so I think right now is best if we don't do it just yet. Okay, so we can now grab scientific. What I want to do is get planned cultivation, so we get the increased development in counties, and then we'll switch to, is it Marshall we'll probably want to be with? Probably is want to be with Marshall, really. So, are you still at war? You are. I mean, we could try. We can't do that, never mind. I was going to say we could try and join it, but that's apparently out of the question. So, I mean, whatever. Not the end of the world. It probably means we just won't get hit a lot, which is fine. So, I'm going to get a man-at-arms regiment. And then I'm probably going to get 2 archer regiments as well. Because once I get that, it'll be perfect. So I'm going to ask Head of Faith for the gold. We're then going to create Duchy of Moravia. Okay, so you need someone. I'll be your ward or your teacher, whatever the hell it is, just because I want you to have a decent marshal. So that's 500 for Bohemia. Okay. You still at this war? You are, but you've won it, which is good. Okay, now we get the cultivation. Now, okay, we still can't switch. Once we can switch, obviously we will. So, you are quite low on soldiers now. But you do have an alliance. I mean, what war are you in? Oh, you're fighting 2 big ones, so I can try. Yeah, let's do it. So we can hopefully call him in, which he will join. We'll raise up our forces. I am leading them. Am I the best one for it? Yes, I am, by a mile. So we will go to start to engage them. They are joining us, so we're going to have an additional 4,000 soldiers coming in, which is lovely. We are going to actually also engage them because they're committed to this battle, so that should be an easy win. is. Okay, it's good to see. And then we'll siege them down. I don't really mind too much about me getting sieged down because it doesn't mean that much. Because I'm a much larger country, so I have more space for them to take over and more space for them to invade. The CK3 episodes are probably going to be about 15 minutes long, just because not a lot happens for large periods of time. So I think it's important if we just extend them off for 15 minutes and then. So I mean, it depends. It depends because if obviously their 15 minutes don't do as well and 10 minutes does better on other videos. I know for Victoria 2, 10 minutes is very good. So if the 10 minutes isn't as 15 minutes isn't as successful, then I'll just obviously switch back to the 10 minutes. But I do feel okay. So that is that. I do feel that it is more beneficial to have 15 minutes or a bit of a difference in the times. So whenever we can ask for money again, we shall, because we need it, frankly. We really need money. Speaking of money, start culture converting. Yep, it's important because it means that people won't get as upset. You're still doing that. Okay, that's good. Okay, I don't care about that victory, whatever. So you, my brother, will get an alliance. You're a homosexual, beautiful man, apparently. Any lovers? No lovers that I know of, anyway. So I am in line to inherit nothing amazing, which is fine by me. I'll have me again and me again. Oh no, yeah. So we have low control. We're up there, which is affecting us by 49% on the ducats. That's quite a lot. Can you get there? Be a little bit quicker. 5 years, yeah, it's faster. I mean, to be honest, once I make this, I can make the Kingdom of Bavaria, which means I can give the Duchy of Austria and the Duchy of Moravia to someone else. So I'm not too fussed, really. We managed to expand quite nicely, which is good. Some of our vassals do like us, which is good again. But, you know, one thing I'm a little bit unsure about is the Crown Authority. I know what it does, but I don't know whether it's constantly whenever you get the chance. I don't know if it's a really good thing to do. So again, I'll be looking at you guys for that to let me kind of know, because like I said, there's a few things that I'm a little bit uncertain on. I'm actually going to switch to stewardship purely because I don't think we have to actually worry about anything anymore. Like land-wise, I think we're doing okay on that front. Let's get a physician, because please don't die. Yeah, we'll take the best one available. Don't do anything stupid. Fabulous. Okay, reduce symptoms. That's good. That is okay. We should be fine. We should survive, which is what we want. We don't wish to die just yet. We've just started. Let's not die. Admittedly, just started and have taken over Austria. That's not bad. I'll take it. We're going to quickly speed it up so we get 500 gold very quickly. Okay. Well, one of our children become a charismatic negotiator, which is good. Okay, I'm no longer ill. Come on. 1 more month. And boom, there it is. Okay, so we are now the King of Bohemia, which is really good to see. We're going to give our brother Duchy of Moravia, and we could really do... We have a friendly vassal down here. We don't. Huh. My queen is Polish. I need to get him to have a guardian who is Czech. Okay, so he won't take the culture convert though. Which is an issue, but not the end of the world. So he wants... Okay, so he hates me because of short reign, hates because of house seniority, he doesn't like that I have his duchy. I claim Dunham, she doesn't like that, I declare war on him, she doesn't like that either. It may seem weird to do, but I'm going to give him Austria. Yeah, see now he likes me, because I gave him the duchy. And also the fact that technically I guess it is his, so I want you to marry someone who is very useful to me. Traits, or we want quick, because let's not get too aggressive straight away, and we want to make it matrilineal. Yeah, you look fine. I don't really care about her losing prestige, doesn't really matter to me. Okay. Perfect. So we have 3 gold right now. Absolutely not ideal. But that'll be it for the first part. So as you can see, we've expanded Bohemia a little bit. We've become a king. So we now can, you know, distribute vassals and counts and so forth. So we've got lots of things we can now do. Hopefully our priest or person that fabricates the claims gets lucky again, and we can actually take duchies rather than individual states or individual counties. But you know, beggars can't be choosers. If you like this, then please let me know. If you don't, again, let me know. If you have any tips that you can probably give me, that would be great. I will see you guys all in the next one, and have a nice day.